zastupa kolega Kerstin Muff od ICARUS, od Vijena. To je mnogo značitelna figura, imeno vrhoven projekt menadžer od ICARUS. Kerstin će da predstavi ICARUS kao međunarodnu organizaciju u čijim okvirima se odvijaju sve ove aktivnosti i projekti. Kerstin, izvoli.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present ICARUS, the International Center for Archival Research, to you. Unfortunately, I don't speak Serbian nor do I speak Bulgarian, but if I understand correctly, the ICARUS has been dropped a couple of times by my colleagues, so you've already heard a few things about this international network. What I want to do is just to give you a quick overview of a network that's working on netting the future of archives. And in order to do that, I will go back to the beginnings and to how it all began. So the seed of ICARUS, it began to sprout and grow, so to speak, as an initially small and nearly regional-focused digitization project, which quickly extended beyond its intended parameters and eventually flourished into an unforeseen community of various archives and scientific institutions. It turned out that this community had not only to deal with tasks of digitization, but equally faced the issues and challenges brought along by the fast advancing technologies of the digital era. So based on the principle of synergy, it is obvious that rising to the digital challenges as a community by sharing each other's experiences as well as common infrastructures and resources is by far more effective than having to move along on one's own. So our principle is to support archives in rising to the challenges of the digital era based on the principle of complementarity in accordance to international strategies and standards. So ICARUS was born as a new initiative complementing the activities of already existing institutions, such, for example, the ICA, which is the International Council on Archives, and many other archival institutions. So consequently, ICARUS clearly aims at supporting archives and related institutions and taking up the new tasks and challenges resulting from the advancing digital technologies and their implicitness. To achieve these endeavors, it is fundamental to not only effectively build up and maintain electronic infrastructures, as well as shared standards and strategies, but to furthermore jointly seek new approaches for international cooperation, which facilitate the sharing of specific expert experiences and know-how, the possibilities to work out additional funding systems, and constituting and promoting online content. So our basic motto is subject to all of our activities. It is complementarity, creating new and additional value to already existing activities is actually what makes us strive for more. Therefore, ICARUS, on the one hand, acts as a platform for work groups in various fields of archival activities, respectively runs joint portals such as Monasterium, which my colleague Daniel Jella will explain to you a little more in detail after the coffee break, and Matricula, which is an online portal for church registers, and other collaborates in the promotion of basic infrastructure, like, for example, the Archives for Europe, which we will hear about later as well. Oop, that animation was a little too late. So our third pillar is actually activity, and all of our activities are clearly result-oriented. They are complementary, as I said before, and they are based on the joint actions of all of our members. ICARUS can provide a wide spectrum of resources in the field of project-oriented transnational cooperation, in order to support project partners with administrative and financial issues, as well as educational and cultural approaches, such, for example, the EMA project, which we just heard about. So, in short, this means ICARUS not only helps its members to arrange all-round beneficial project synergies, but also in corresponding funding possibilities as well. ICARUS has an ample expertise concerning the alignment of European programs at its disposal, readily at hand to assist partners in the running of projects, from basic administration up to presenting and certifying final reports. So, supported by ICARUS, partners will have the freedom to focus intensively on professional matters and will be freed from the burden of having to deal with administrative issues. So just recently we actually found a so-called Friends Association, which we call ICARUS for All, which now opens up the possibility to expand the network of institutions for private persons. So that is for people that feel connected with the aims and activities of ICARUS. It's for people that wish to actively participate in furthering and developing the network, and who wish to participate in discussions about the future of archives and their respective exploration in the digital age. So ICARUS for All are the people behind the network whose aims and activities of ICARUS are important to. It is open for everyone who wants to contribute to sustainably and independently secure the services of ICARUS digital archives. ICARUS for All is also associates experts, researchers, and interested people of all shades, so archives, universities, family research, hometown research, etc. And ICARUS for All contributes to continuously further and actively develop new projects within ICARUS. Finally, it secures free, barrier-free digital access to the most important and vast amount of sources of the European history. So this was just a quick run-through of ICARUS, where it came from, what its main aims are, and about our just recently funded Friends Association ICARUS for All. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me now or in the coffee break, whenever you feel comfortable. And for now, thank you for your attention.